Greetings and welcome back. This is Tam with BeyondHypnosis.org, and I have a question for you. What is the very best way to predict the future? Well, if you guessed getting a psychic reading, getting an astrological chart read, you guessed wrong. The very best way is to create your future. And how do you do that? You do it through the power of your imagination. If you look around you, everything from this computer, from the seat that you're seated on, the YouTube channel, the whole platform of YouTube that you might be watching me on, or the Spreaker podcast platform, it started off as someone's idea. Yes? Everything that's in this material, physical, 3D world started off as someone's idea or intention. And so that lets us know that this world that we're living in, the 3D atmosphere, our life experience, all comes from a thought process or an idea. And that is why everything that is in your world is deeply rooted in who you are inside. Who you believe yourself to be, what you believe is possible for you, what you think the world is. Is the world safe for you? Is the world a hospitable place? Is there a conspiracy against you, or is there one that's going on your behalf? Your belief completely and totally allows you to experience and accept any degree of measure of the good that's coming to you. Now, as you know, we're all created equally, and we know that in this world that opportunities are not provided or divvied out equally. We do have prejudice, we have nepotism, we have a lot of things going on in the world. However, there's a world that's larger, and that is the divine order of things. The world opens up to whoever is creative. Whoever can think beyond what this physical plane is doing and allowing and divvying out. Those are the people who do great and wonderful things in the world, who do new things, who step out beyond any kind of limitation. So that speaks directly to the fact that it's not about your skin color, it's not about your sex, it's not about where you come from. It's not your degree of education or lack thereof. It all comes from what you believe is possible for you and the creativity with which you think in your world. Remember, we are living in our own experiential world, and the world responds to how we experience ourselves. So all of our beliefs, all of our doubts, the ideas that we have about ourselves, whether we're living in a safe place or an unsafe place, a hospitable place, if there's a conspiracy against us, or if we believe that there's an experience of lack, if there is a conspiracy that's on our behalf, that belief is what creates our experience in the world, and everything else has to interact with us according to that experience. So today I want to share a powerful tool that I share with my clients and I guide them through in their personal sessions, and it's called the Pruning Shears. It's a work that I have adapted directly from Neville Goddard, from Michael Beckwith, two of my really great and favorite teachers. But plainly said and easily stated, the Pruning Shears work is where you, at the end of the day, before you're drifting off to sleep, and when you're drifting off into that natural state of hypnosis, just before sleep, is where you analyze your day. And you take a look at it, and you edit out anything that was less than ideal for you. Anything that was counterproductive towards how you see yourself moving and experiencing and having and being and doing in the world. So what you're going to do is edit out the things that you wish had happened differently. And you're going to replace it with a scenario of how you would have preferred things to have gone. Make sense? State it again. You'll run through your day to look at how things went, the different situations, the interactions that you had, the outcomes that you experienced, and anything that is not completely and totally in alignment with your ideal for yourself, you will edit it out, and you will replace it with scenarios that gave you exactly what you wanted, the outcomes, the interactions that you wanted for your experience. Okay? And it's done this way. First, you go through it the way that it went, how you experienced it, remembering that it is your experience, nobody else's, and we'll get back to that in a minute. But you go and you cut it out, you prune it out, and you put it in place of that situation, exactly what you wanted. So, for example, you went to work and you had an argument with your coworker. So you go in, you see the scenario, you take out the argument, and you replace that argument with an agreement. And you run through the rest of it. And you go through and edit out every scenario that you didn't like and replace it with how you wanted things to go. Now, you might say you're delusional. You're not rooted in the reality of what happened. Well, the reality of what happened is always your experience of things. What's important here is not what somebody else experienced or what someone else saw happen. What's important is that you are editing what you experienced for your experience, since your life stems from what is going on in here. So your goal is to focus on your experience. And when you change your personal experience, everything else can't help but change itself in accordance with how you see yourself. Got it? So if you are able to see yourself as a successful person who successfully interacts with your coworkers with ease and grace and creates solutions that work for everyone, and you're able to really see that and experience that within yourself, really feel it, what you do is record that within your subconscious mind. You apply this to every situation, every day, every night before you drift off to sleep. You're going to change your life. The Pruning Shears. It works. And if you need help and you need guidance, we can work together. Just reach out to me at beyondhypnosis.org, and we can create a customized pruning shears process just for you. And this is something that you'll be able to use throughout the rest of your life to reap positive results, reaching your goal. Because remember, it all starts here with you. As my grandmother always said, get your head together first. Your head, not anybody else's, and your ass will follow. Peace and blessings. Until next time.